Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to, I think it's episode 14 of the Brandy and Rena show. And we are talking about Leo season. I know it's been a while since you've seen us. We've had lots of fun stuff, interesting stuff. Let's correct that. Interesting stuff happened for us. So, yeah, let's get into it.
What's been going on, Rena? Happy Leo new moon.
Yeah. Well, Brandy and I were just talking about how horrible Cancer season was, at least for myself. So I'm very thankful that we have now transitioned into something a little bit sunnier. I usually do really well with darker energies. I quite prefer them, really, but this last month, I lost my BFF Zeus, and then actually last Thursday, my son got bit by a dog. He's okay, but dang it, it's just like one thing right after the next happened.
Last Thursday was interesting. I had some changes last Thursday as well.
Right. And that's right as Cancer season was finishing up. So, yeah, it was kind of a poop or get off the pot season, I guess. I don't know. I can't figure it out, but
that's what happens when planets are starting to hit 29 degrees. And I have to go back and look, but the sun was like 28 degrees and like, I want to say 40, 50 minutes, something like that. So whenever these planets get at the end of these zodiac signs, it's like, let's finish our work before we change energies here. So it makes sense. And let me tell you what happened last Thursday. Mars and Uranus are forming into a conjunction. So you got Mars, you got Uranus, which is kind of like a higher octave Mars sometimes. Very unpredictable energy. It's an energy that breaks free. It's rebellious, wants space. So, things can just happen without any notice or any warning. So last Thursday, these planets got into that 7 to 8 degree orb where we're starting to feel that impact in the tendency. So there you go for last Thursday.
Wow.
And right now, it's supposed to come into an exact conjunction on Sunday, I believe.
Oh, good. So everybody get ready for that business, right? No.
Thursday, we had, I'm going from memory if I'm right here, we had the moon in Taurus. And so the moon can be, it was in Taurus where Mars and Uranus are at, which can be like an amplifier. It can be like a magnifying glass on these planets. So I think that amplified that energy a bit as well.
Wow.
Sorry, go ahead. You know me, the astrologer. I have to stop and tell you what was going on.
No, it's fascinating because I'm just like trying to pick apart all the things, but it's kind of all jumbled together. I know it was just kind of a poop show for me. So I did get this hat finished. That's about the only thing I accomplished.
It's amazing. And your son is okay. Sorry, not to like.
Yeah. No, Max is okay. He's okay. He only ended up with 3 stitches, bruising on both legs. He says it's very sore to walk this week. So
and I think I mentioned this, we didn't look yet, or if we should, but a lot of times when someone gets a dog bite or has some experience with that in their charts, they can have a planet at, I believe it's 22 degrees Cancer. And then, or you could have like a progression going on in your charts if you don't have a planet at that mark, because it aligns with a fixed star.
Wow.
That indicates dog bites or these kind of things happening. So usually there's something going on in a chart around that.
There was something else I had sent you. I can't remember what that was all about, but something about planets blowing up. No, I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Well, I know we were talking about it. I can't remember either. Oh, the eclipse. The eclipses?
I have no idea what it was. But it had to do with if you have these planets doing this, you might notice you're more accident prone or bigger things happening, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm on the spot now. I could look it up if you want me to.
I could too. I'm going to look up the fixed star at Cancer 22 degrees to make sure I'm giving the right information here.
And
I'm
hey,
from memory.
While Brandy's looking that up, I want to invite you guys to, we're 5 minutes into this. If you're this far, please share some hearts, drop some comments in the feeds. We love visiting with you. We love hearing from you. And we definitely want to see you share this out with your friends. We love to just come here, hang out, and have fun with you guys. So that's what this is all about for us.
Yes, yes. We love connecting with everybody, and yeah, let us see your support. I can't talk. We want to see support. We want to feel supported.
It's been Mercury retrograde for about 4 months straight too, so I don't know.
It's
no,
like the last one ended, and I stayed on the ship. I don't know what happened.
Exactly. Oh, it's been wild. We're gonna be okay, I promise you.
Yeah. And by the way, there's 2 degrees Cancer. If you got some inner planets on this, sometimes these people can suffer dog bites or have a story about a dog bite, or even a progression in your chart. So just want to seal that little story up with some validation.
Yeah, it was really interesting. So, you know, my husband and I were on the couch watching a movie and his phone's ringing. Mine's plugged in because that's what I do at night. Otherwise, I'll scroll all night. That's what I do. It's terrible. So I have a time where I put it away. So Mark's phone starts ringing and I'm watching this zombie movie, right? Like I'd been watching Phantasm all week. And then at the beginning of Phantasm, they have these previews for Train to Busan, which if you haven't seen it, it's very interesting. So not only does the phone call in the middle of the zombie apocalypse scare the heck out of you, but you know, we just figured it was like, you know, it was late. We weren't doing anything. So we were like, it can wait. Let's finish this movie kind of a thing. And then it kept ringing. And here it's my son's grandma. Yikes. Max was in the hospital. He works out of town. He is a field tech in fiber optics. So he does customer contacts. So he goes to these people's houses and makes sure that they know what's going to happen with the blueprints and stuff like that. And this little dog was in the house, but it was just so freaked out. It had like jumped up and somehow nudged the screen door open and went after Max. God. Oh my God. Yeah. Like, seriously.
Like gives you a heart attack.
Right.
Heart attack first and then find out if everybody's okay, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So again, I'm watching a zombie movie. I'm expecting the worst possible thing in the world happen to my son's leg, if he even has a leg left, right? Oh my God, that's terrible. I don't know why I went to
your mind goes though. It's like, what's the first outcome? We're going to start there and move backwards.
Right. I prepared for the worst. I was hoping for the best. Oh, it was terrifying, but it ended up being okay. So, I mean, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, good ending, somewhat, you know. Good ending. Could have been right. Worse. Yeah. Crazy. Well, Rena, you got to tell us about this hat you're wearing, because you're not only wearing this amazing hat, you made this amazing hat.
I did make this hat. This is my husband's Halloween hat. It is called the Burlap Chap Hat, and the pattern is by the Twisted Hatter. It's easier than it looks, I promise you. But it's supposed to be Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's pretty
amazing.
It's pretty badass. Excuse my language. But you see these little maggots up here. It's really cool. And in the back, like I have... my husband wanted stuffing, but what I did is I crocheted a little triangle pouch and stuffed that, because the other option, you can put like those little, I think I have some up here actually, those little Christmas lights in the tip of the hood.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's my my fun time. So I'm working on my Halloween stuff now. And when that's finished, I'll wear it and show you guys. It's pretty cute.
Cannot wait.
It's pretty cute.
Everything Rena makes is cute.
It has to be ridiculous though, because I mean, I'm not crocheting. I would like to crochet sweaters. So don't get me wrong there, but it's more like fun things. I love hats. So
Rena even had me crocheting one day. I was practicing.
Brandy crochets now, and so does her daughter, and that is amazing.
My daughter still does. I need to get back at it. Been busy, but I made a mug rug. I should have brought it.
You should have brought it.
Next time.
She did amazing. Like, seriously, if you guys would have seen my beginning crochet, I mean, it was a dang mess. Really embarrassing. And here's Brandy. It's like this perfect, like, triangle, rectangle mug rug. And she's like, did I do okay? And I'm like, oh my God, nobody would ever know you were a beginner.
I don't know. I think I took good photography because when it sits on the table, it's all curled up. So I'm gonna say it's
okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Leo season.
Yes, Leo season. Who's excited for Leo season? I'm excited for
Leo sun, not S-U-N, S-O-N. My son is a Leo, and little ball of sunshine he is. So, you know, I love Leo season.
Are there any features that stick out as Leos? I mean, we know they have nice, beautiful manes of hair, right?
They do generally have really nice hair. They have a very vibrant look to them. So this could be someone who has a sun in Leo, moon in Leo, or even Leo rising. So many actors have one of those placements. Or something to do with, you know, Leo. So like a lot of them are Leo risings, Leo suns. Sometimes they have an active fifth house, like stelliums in the fifth house, which is traditionally ruled by Leo. But no, Leo generally has what you would call that fiery look. They're usually very photogenic. Wow. You got Leo in the big three, you can take a good photo.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That must mean this lady doesn't do selfies very well.
I'm terrible. Like,
yeah, right.
But a lot of times they can have light to blonde hair, not always. Who is it? Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, you know. She's got the dark hair but blue eyes, but she has a very kind of a Leo look. But funny, my son was blonde hair, blue-eyed child, and we don't have blonde hair. So, but he had that Leo kind of look to him when he was younger. He dyes his hair black now. So
I was gonna say, what color is his hair now? Because
black.
Black.
Yeah. But I got some examples of some Leos here, because you know me, I'm into music. Like I like to mix astrology with rock and roll, and
yes,
that's my life in a nutshell right there. So. Yes. Some famous Leos, Mick Jagger.
Sweet.
My ring light. I don't really glow. No, I'm kidding. My ring light was showing in the.
Oh, I see it. I was like, what are you doing? I see it.
Jagger. I'm sorry, it's backwards on here. Leo. Of course, he gets on the stage and is like.
Yeah, I can see Mick Jagger as a Leo. That makes sense. Is that his sun sign? Right? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Got Robert Plant.
Oh, yes. Now, Billy Morrison was just talking about Robert Plant and how misunderstood he was, because he has this, he said feminine presence, but I would say definitely more of a pronounced presence. You know, yeah. He's, well, they were talking, you know, like, he said Billy Idol was too pretty to be punk. so that was the conversation he was having with Ozzy. We can only imagine, because we can only understand so much of what Ozzy says before he gets overwhelmed and you know, that's
excited. Yeah, Robert Plant to me and Mick Jagger have just a very Leo presence. I think what people see, like, I mean, I think I've heard these, I can't talk. I've heard the words like flamboyant used and these kind of things with them. You know, what it is very Leo. It's very expressive. It's very performance, you know,
right.
Entertainment.
And they got nice hair. Like, sorry, it's true. It's just whatever, you know.
They do. And let me tell you something else about Leo placements, because we got some musicians with Leo moons. Paul McCartney.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
That's why the man never takes a bad picture, you know. And he's got a very big stage presence as well.
Right.
And this is the other Leo moon I picked out.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah. You can just see it in the eyes. Like, they can just stare right through you. Well,
and Bowie had cool eyes because one was different than the other. What was it? Was it one blue, one green? Was it green?
No, well, it looked that way. He had a blue eye, and then he had one eye that was had trauma to it. So you're actually, I think you were seeing it dilated. So you're seeing when the pupils was bigger. So it made it look like different colored eyes, though.
Oh, I thought he like for sure had different colored eyes.
I don't believe so. I believe it was an injured eye, but we can look it up.
Interesting. I know he was a lefty.
Yes.
Like Bowie was everything that you shouldn't have been. Like tall, lanky, different, amazing.
Now Bowie, I'm gonna have to look up his chart to make sure. I believe he has the Mars Sun conjunction, which gives a lot of confidence, like dynamic energy. It gives you a lot of performance power, I would say. Yes, he does. Joey Ramone has that as well, by the way.
Nice.
Now, I was going to try to find some Leo rising musicians. I didn't do my homework in time, so the only one I come up with so far is Tina Turner.
Hey, that's a perfect Leo rising.
Yes, I was like, I don't know if I need any other examples. I think this tells us exactly what to know about
what
Leo.
we're looking for.
Yeah. So there you go. Leo shows it's ruled by the sun. It lights up, right?
Right, and it makes sense. Like having to find your courage, your bravery, like all of that stuff that Tina did, right?
Yeah.
Very interesting. That's cool.
Yes. David Bowie's eyes, one pupil's dilated more than the other. I just I like to check myself. I don't want to put like rumors.
Yeah, no, I for some reason thought it was different colored eyes.
It appears that way though, because it looks like one's brown and one's blue, but no, it's just
interesting. Very cool. Yeah. Special bird, that one.
That's right. Leos are just special.
Yeah, they are. They are. What do we have to look forward to this season? Do you have any sort of a like what am I looking for?
Let me tell you what we got going on. So we have the new moon today.
Yes, we do have the new moon today.
Great for manifesting your traditional new moon stuff. Now, if you want to look at your birth chart to see what house Leo rules in your own chart, for me, it's 4th house. Interesting. Which is the home. I'm currently getting my home office set up to work from home full time. So there are things going on in the home that I am manifesting, but you can look at your chart and see where Leo is at. And this is an area that you might see changes or you might be working on for the next 4 weeks.
Do you know what mine is? I'm just curious.
Well, what, your Capricorn rising?
No. You said Leo. What house Leo is it?
Yeah, but your chart's a Cap rising chart.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. No. I'm only half asleep over here. I'm sorry.
Okay. So a quick way to calculate that. Okay. So you got a Capricorn rising chart, which means opposite 7th house will be Cancer because they're opposites and then go one up. So 8th house would be Leo. So Eighth house, it rules death. It rules transformation. I know.
God damn it, Brandy.
It doesn't mean anything new. It just means you kind of maybe healing from things like this. It's also other people's money. So anyone who's in business, this is kind of, this is where you can manifest financially too. Because if you're in business selling a service, a product, a good, you need other people's money to support you.
That's right. And I was just updating SEOs on my website this morning. I went through every blog, every picture, every page on my website. OMG, you guys, I did it.
It's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
A lot of work. So you can look at these houses and say, okay, where's Leo at? And you're going to see some work being done in some form of another with something that this house rules.
Crazy. Okay. Yeah. No more death. We're not doing that. Like, no. I've had my 3. There will be no more.
No more. And new moons happen every year. In these houses, everybody's death house gets a new moon. Doesn't mean we experience death. It can be rebirth or endings or something symbolic like that too.
Right. Makes sense.
Taxes. Eighth house is weird. It rules so many like crazy things. It can be helping people who are dealing with chaos and trauma. These kind of things.
That's interesting. What the heck?
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready for some positive change and transformation. Like we're gonna have some smooth sailing.
Changes are coming because with this Mars-Uranus conjunction that's tightening up in the next couple of days, that's helping. That's a general influence on everyone. Now, some people it might be stronger than others. Like Taurus placements, Scorpio placements, Aquarius, Leo. Anything angular to Taurus right now where this is happening, we're going to be experiencing changes with this transit, and everyone else may be a little bit weaker changes, but these planets come together and they help you break out of situations that you need to be out of, or help things come on that have been kind of lingering for a while and needs to happen, if that makes sense.
It makes good sense. Perfect sense. All right. I won't be so like, no.
I'm always like, I know. This is where I just, moment of honesty moment. I kind of got away from posting about a lot of astrology transits because people can get scared. And, because we don't know what things are going to come, right? We can say, hey, there's this transit that helps you break free or brings unexpected changes. And immediately the mind goes to anxiety or stress or like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Something bad might happen. Well, sometimes it's really good. Or sometimes it feels crazy and chaotic and we get on the other side of it and it's like, oh no, this was a good thing actually. So
right.
I haven't been talking about these things because I don't want to panic people because astrology can go all sorts of ways. It can reflect all sorts of situations and it's about perspective and
I get it.
So I save this stuff for private consultations. Conversation. Let's not just put a couple sentences out there and stress people out.
Right. That makes sense. It makes sense. We're going to be okay, guys. Just hang on tight.
It made some good changes for me. It was crazy. Something crazy had to be the catalyst to make these changes happen, but...
Right. Yep, that makes sense. It makes good sense. I get it.
Life.
Life is interesting, that's for sure.
But Leo in the tarot deck rules the strength card.
Right.
So when these things happen, little things in life that make us stronger.
Right. Bravery, courageous.
Yes.
Also, I would say making friends with the beast. Like understanding it, maybe trying to perceive it in different light versus it's going to eat me. So
I like that. I haven't chewed on that one. Yep.
Wisdom.
Or is like in this card, kind of controlling the beast.
Yeah.
Got her hand kind of on each side of the mouth, like, It's
interesting. What other colors do we have in the strength? There's yellow, wisdom. Okay, we got orange. That's celebration. We got green. Is that light green or darker green? I don't have my strength.
Light green, at least
okay.
in yeah.
So that's aligning with your truth, coming back to center.
It's the number 8.
It's the number 8, which is abundance, infinity.
I also have this card that came out of my astrology deck. It's kind of nice.
Ooh, that is nice.
I know. I never use these. I don't know why. I love them.
Very cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I generally think of Leo as a very positive, empowering force or energy. I like to say force because it's not subtle.
Yeah.
Leo season now for Aquarians can feel challenging because it opposes Aquarius. And one thing, and we might want to talk about it more on the next show, but full moon this month, when we have the full moon in Aquarius moons, especially a full moon, is when people all of a sudden want to break free. So you can get breakups. People can leave their jobs unexpectedly. It's just a very quick get out of here energy. And it's something you want to watch out for because like relationships that might have some weaknesses going on or some problems, people can suddenly just want to give up and end. And sometimes it's needed.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, it may not be necessary and you want to be careful for that kind of energy influencing you.
Right.
But that in a couple weeks, we can talk about that later.
Okay. That sounds good.
Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Sneak peek.
Yes. I'm married to an Aquarius. So what are we facing?
That happens every year. It's just whenever there's like a very weak situation going on, Aquarian moons or seasons or, what have you, it can put it to the test.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's pretty level-headed though.
He's got that. I'm just giving out all his information. Doesn't he have the Cancer moon?
He does have a Cancer moon.
Yeah.
I have no idea what his rising is without looking at his chart, which I have no idea. It's not in front of me. So off the top of my head, I don't know.
I probably have it.
You do.
I can't remember either. I can remember everybody's, I try.
She's got this little file cabinet of Rena's crap over there just so she can
Well, it's so funny. Like when I do psychic fairs, I don't remember names very well. I don't remember what readings were about. That's one thing with my gift. Like as soon as the reading's over, it's like out of my mind. There's no filing system up here, but I can remember sun sign. And so I'll be pointing at someone. I'll be like, you're the Gemini, right? Or Sagittarius. I remember that, but I don't remember anything else.
You can pick apart their eye color and their hair qualities and clothing they wear.
Yeah. That's not all I got.
It's okay. That's funny.
I know.
But it makes sense. I mean, you're seeing all these people at psychic fairs and stuff, so you got to open up so you can get everyone that comes to you in. Otherwise, what did somebody say the other day? Brains are for ideas, not for storing information. So
interesting. I like that. That makes me feel better because.
Right? Yes, absolutely. I feel like I have lots of great ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Don't make me store anything. I'm beyond my storing years.
I know. It's like the more I study astrology, that's where the storage space is going, and everything else, like there's just no room for it, and it just gets done.
Absolutely. I totally get that.
The way it works. Look at this. I did bring a Leo stone.
Citrine.
It's actually a citrine point.
Nice.
I know. These are really nice. These are great also for abundance. I mean, I know like amethyst and green aventurine or green stones are great for prosperity, abundance, but so is citrine.
Yes, citrine is great. What do you have in your your Leo bags?
I know, and I should have brought one. So my office is being redecorated. Thank you, Mars Uranus conjunction, for just out of nowhere making me rip apart my office last weekend. I painted it. You can't tell, but it's a different color. Furniture, I ordered a desk and a shelf from IKEA, so I'll be building furniture tomorrow when it arrives. And then pictures will go back up. But meanwhile, my Etsy supplies got moved since my son moved out, got moved into his room. So I now have 2 offices. Like, I don't know how I pulled that off, but
perfect.
Yeah. So it was in another room. Long story. I wasn't able to grab my Leo stones. I forgot because they were out of sight. But the Leo stone pouch is citrine. It's dumortierite, which is like a blue stone.
Yep.
Hematite.
Perfect.
Carnelian, a good fiery stone. And then I always put clear quartz with everything to amplify.
Perfect.
And so, you got it. I hope you brought it.
Dumortierite is like perfect for clarity and communication. Mm-hmm. What do you have? This is Brandy's Etsy shop. Well,
so I got these little sets now that I've been putting together, which has the crystal set that I just described. And then we have the Leo essential oil potion that has citrine chips in it with, I believe, calendula flowers.
Calendula.
Thank you. I just see it in print. Like I've never heard anyone say it, but I put those in there because they're a great Leo flower. And mixed with other essential oils to create this potion.
I'm getting this terrible angle.
Yes.
But this is from Brandy's Etsy shop.
Yeah. And so my Etsy shop is May Sun, like May the month, May Sun Astrology Gifts. And you can get the crystals, you can get the oils, you can get sets with both of them.
Perfect.
Now, Rena, I want to hear all about what you offer for Leos.
Oh my God. And I didn't even bring one. Look at you. We're terrible today.
My crystals, so we can just do show and tell with the phone. So while you talk about it, I will bring yours up.
So
crazy, guys, just bear with us.
It's been a weird month. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. I have the Leo key. And
I got your show here. Let me find it for you.
Okay, so the Leo key has tiger eye on it, which is a perfect Leo stone. I consulted with astrologist Brandy Burrow on which stones would be perfect for the Leo key. Aren't we terrible?
The Leo key is beautiful. Look at this.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. So, planetary energy activations. It is sun as well as great central sun. Now, when I talk about great central sun, that is like our second source of energy. There actually is a great central sun that exists. It's the bigger light that's beyond our sun. But in the work that I do, it's where souls go to go home when they prepare to go to their next journey. So when somebody passes, you can use that portal energy to connect to their next lifetime, whatever that may look like. interdimensional travel, if we're talking about that kind of stuff. It's really interesting energy, but it makes perfect sense for I was going to say Taurus, for the Leo.
Let me tell you,
it's
to
home.
make you feel better. The other day I was doing a reading. I'm so embarrassed. I don't even want to say this. I tried to say the word Saturn, and the word Taurus came out.
Oh my God.
I'm like, Taurus in your chart. And then I was like, where did that come from?
It is like, I'm telling you, it's Mercury retrograde forever and ever and ever and ever. We'll get it figured out, I promise.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but I just thought that was funny.
No, it's hilarious. So, I mean, it's really positive energy. It's manifesting energy. It's a tool you can work with all year round, and not just if you are a Leo, because everybody has Leo in their charts.
Right. Like I could use it for stuff within the home or endings, because fourth house is endings too. Maybe there's things I want to end or work on completing. Yeah. So that I could work with it for,
Yeah. Or maybe you just want to show up in a different light. Maybe that a little bit of that.
And you have pendants too.
I have pendants, 2-inch pendants. The standard size is 7 inches. Look at me, 7 inches.
Standard.
It's terrible.
We got standard and we got pendant size.
Yes. So you can use both of those.
Amazing.
Definitely.
I'm going to order one.
You should. Everybody should. Everybody should go ahead and order a Leo key and then go schedule a natal chart with Brandy, a natal chart reading with Brandy, so you can understand how Leo energy affects you. Even if you're not a Leo, your chart is still affected by Leo energy.
Yes, there's something there's a Leo part of your chart. I do whole sign houses. So there's one area of your life that is completely ruled by Leo for everybody. And then that has a ruler, your sun in this case.
Right.
And so we can definitely see how Leo season affects you, how to use the key.
Yeah.
A lot of my astrology readings lately have been, I don't know what I need. I just know life is crazy. What's happening? So, and for real, and Mars is playing with a lot of people's charts right now. So makes sense.
Heck yes. It's been really
sorry, there's a delay. I don't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
I have referred people also after I do a reading and we see like a certain planet being really activated in a chart or, being hit really strong. I will refer them to Rena for the planetary alignment.
Yes. It's awesome work. So that's kind of, I would compare it to like an Akashic Records reading. It's probably the best way to describe it. You're an active part of this. It's like a meditation. We're calling in healing energy. You're connecting with that planetary energy. You're doing a little bit of work there depending on what's happening. You might have karma clearing there. You might literally just need alignment. So you might just need to connect with that energy and anchor that in your heart space to integrate it as well. It kind of depends on what's happening, what we kind of look at. And so
I came to you once for the Neptune one. It was a few years ago, but I just remember, with my abilities, they felt different. I maybe blocked.
Yeah.
Thing going on, and I remember coming to you and we did the Neptune alignment.
I mean, Neptune.
It's different.
It was very. Another one I really like is Mercury. Nobody likes Mercury energy because it affects us in such weird ways, but it opens you up to new pathways of communication, like telepathic communication is ruled by the planet Mercury. So, I mean, there's like this incredibly beautiful stillness when you connect with this energy.
Yeah, Mercury's a fast energy, and I think I did that one with you. I did do that one with you. I remember I did that one after I'd had a pretty good migraine and my mind was very foggy for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And that one kind of cleared out the fog and kind of got things reset.
Definitely. Yes, I love planetary energy sessions. They are amazing. They're super fun.
They are. They're cool. They're very cool.
Yeah.
Did you bring a card deck?
I brought the music oracles.
Guess what I brought?
Oh, no pressure.
No pressure.
I might be a little excited and want to pull the same card, but we'll see.
We don't plan this. Like we don't plan anything. Like Rena says, "Hey, let's record," and I say, "Okay, let's go," and like we got the same deck.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? Before I shuffle, this is my crystal I brought. You can't see the prettiness, but new moon energy. This is Labradorite for new moon. Interesting crystal to work with. Perfect for the new moon because depending on what light it's in, depends on what shines, which is exactly what the new moon does. But yes, it is definitely a stone of creation and magic and tapping you into those unseen energies to be able to create.
That's I like that, Rena. I've never thought about that, like what light it's in to see what.
Oh yeah, I have this ginormous piece in my living room. My husband loves Labradorite, and it's really interesting. It is the coolest piece of Labradorite, but only in certain lights do you see where the sparkle is. So it's very interesting.
That is cool. I got my card. I'm gonna hold up.
Oh my, hang on guys. I don't know. Do you think we're gonna do it? I mean, that was like a fluke accident. That was like a 1 in how many cards are in this deck? Oh,
how many cards are in this deck? 50.
So that was like
a different deck. I had the regular deck of cards, so there was 52.
That was our 42-minute mark alarm, Brandy.
Okay.
So Rena's got to get her poop to get.
Rena's got to poop is all I heard.
Yeah.
We've had this. Girls don't poop, Rena.
Everybody poops, Brandy.
No,
didn't you ever read that book to your kids?
No.
Okay, I don't know. This is kind of Leo energy. I don't know.
I'm going to turn mine. You count down and we'll turn around.
1. Oh, 3.
Sorry. Whatever.
3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. No.
I got Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, that's interesting. He's kind of been in the news all over lately.
And look at this. It looks like his hair is on fire.
It does. So I got Elvis. What was Elvis? Do you know?
A Capricorn with a Pisces moon and I believe Sagittarius rising.
I never would have guessed that for Elvis.
He's got an interesting chart. This is why I'm trying not to go into a big long thing. This is why you don't judge a chart and you have to expand into things and see that signs can do different things, because if it's just a chart you saw, you may not necessarily realize it's a famous person.
Right.
You know, for like a legend. And so he has an interesting chart.
Maybe we should play a game sometime where we post the chart. We can do like 3 celebrities and 3 different charts and we can try to match it.
Yeah. Oh,
it'd be fun.
I'm going to write that down. We should do that next time. You know me.
Yeah, we should totally do that.
Let's call it the Astro Chart Game.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that. That'll be fun.
So my Elvis message, let's see, what is this? There's 3 different messages on these cards. So the attitude, you are king. Your lifestyle, never let reality stand in your way. And your inspiration, always keep heaven on speed dial. That's good information. I love it.
Die on the throne. I can't believe I said that. Sorry.
Stop.
Sometimes I just blurt things out. Gemini. Okay, sorry. I love Elvis. No disrespect intended.
Yes.
So Kendrick Lamar. I know, I'm sorry. I would like to take that back. It's too late.
It's funny though.
Demand the Okay. Kendrick Lamar, demand the cure, not the symptom. Oh wait, I read that wrong. Become the I'm telling you, it's
become the cure, not the symptom.
Thank you. The next one says, don't demand respect, command it.
I love it.
You can be broke without being broken.
Yeah, I'm taking all of these messages a little personally today. So it's good information. It's good stuff for me to go, yes, I'm going to take this in and process this.
I know the cards will call you out sometime. But, we pull these for everyone. So hopefully there's something within, combined 6 little messages here. Maybe someone, will resonate with one of them.
Definitely. Absolutely. I love it. And you know what? If you're looking for a little more inspiration, you can do what our teacher always did. She'd say, like, if you have a spirit animal, you could watch documentaries or go out in nature and like study it. You could put on some music and see what talks to you.
I do that with my spirit animal. I put on videos and
Brandy likes to watch Joey Ramone videos. Okay, that's her spirit animal.
I do. If I'm like, hey, I need a little something, guess what? And it works every time.
I love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to pop up our websites here. Make sure and visit brandyburrowastrology.com. Check out Brandy's services. Schedule some readings. Brandy also has her crystal pouches and oils on her website as well.
Yes. You can buy directly.
Yes. Absolutely.
And then check out Rena.
Okay. Pop this guy up here. holistichealingtherapeutics.com. I'm working on getting Brandy to do some blogging, but I have some blogs over on my website. If you're ever bored sitting on the throne, being like Elvis, maybe
don't be like Elvis on the throne. We want you to see the next day.
Yeah. Don't pass away on the throne. But there's some interesting reads in there. I have all of the keys on there. I got some tarot readings, all kinds of good stuff on my website. So yes, check us out. Until next time, my friends, we will see you later.